I am back with my thoughts on Star Trek Discovery Season 5. It's the final season, and they dropped 2 episodes the other day. So I was traveling. I sort of hate watch this show so that I can complain about it because it's so awful. You know what I'm talking about if you've been watching it. There's no reason to watch the last season unless you've been watching it. So what they did is they introduced a character I liked, which was this gruff Captain Rayner. I'm like, oh, cool, more of him, please. They clearly have copied what Star Trek Picard season 3 did in terms of changing things up. Season 3 was great. I didn't even watch season 2 of Picard because I could barely get through the first few episodes of season 1. And I was right in that. So they've gone a different direction. They've got a MacGuffin search where they got to find this thing, which then leads them to this thing, which then leads them to this thing. So it's just, and the storyline is basically Star Trek 5, the movie, as well as Prometheus. Basically, it's an exact copy looking for God. And so I guess there's a plot as opposed to the weird stuff they did in the other seasons. But good Lord, it's like watching High School Musical Star Trek edition. Everybody is just a whiny, needy child where they're all talking about their feelings and how super awesome you are. And look at how you go. Man, that was awesome. You know more than anybody. And these are the least capable people you have ever seen. There's this whole urgent thing where they need to shut down the power source for this thing that's attacking. And they have this incredibly advanced computer with artificial intelligence in it that they can ask to do these things. And they're just asking it basic questions and then rapidly looking around on the screens for the answer. And Captain Raynar holograms in and gives them some suggestions like, gosh, it didn't occur to us that the electromagnetic interference could be related to what the power source is. Thank goodness he can. Well, at least they gave him credit. That was a shock. That was actually a real shock that they did. It's these characters are just terrible. They're just so bad. And the woman who plays Michael Burnham, she's awful. There's nothing. She's just awful. It's just so. No, I don't recommend watching the show at all. Unless you like to hate watch it the way I like to hate watch it, then maybe you want to watch it. I don't know. I'm not gonna suggest anybody really spend time on it. I kind of want to just see how they wrap it up after all this time. I've been watching Star Trek since I was a child. I used to dream about it coming back on the air, and then it did, and I was so happy. And I had all of the episodes on VHS tape because they were playing them all, and I had all of Next Generation and Discovery on VHS tape. I could get, what was it, like 6 episodes on a tape, and I would try to trim the commercials out so I could get more on there. Anyway, I'm a big fan going back forever, and uh, it's sad what they've done to it. There's so many interesting stories that they could tell. Hopefully something happens, but this out of the 5 seasons so far of Discovery, this is probably the best so far, but it's just so bad. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.